want to hear. We also know everybody has friends and family they haven't heard from. Our federal search teams are currently moving out into those isolated areas, searching every house, every building. Currently, we have had 0 reports of fatalities in our area. I'm not saying we won't, but you all know we have no cell phone service either. That's hampering a lot of that communication. What we don't need is everybody calling us saying, I haven't heard from Joe, can you go check on him? Because every one of those calls goes into a queue, and my limited resources get diverted to that. We know we have people unheard from that are missing. We will check every single structure to make sure we have everybody. Please don't call us and say I haven't heard from my friend. Starting to come in, we're primarily working the mountain areas above us, which are equally as hard hit, if not worse, than us, and have 0 road access. All of the major highways in the mountains have been compromised. There's not a single road above us that is intact. That's where they're going. That's why they're not here to help us. We are in a position to be self-sufficient, to take care of ourselves. Now is the time for us to do that in a calm, rational, community manner. A lot of you don't have someplace to go. People that do have family in the area, you need to reach out to your neighbors and help them with that. At least people get a place to stay while they get their wits together, find somewhere else to go. If you know someone that needs your help and you can offer it, you need to do that. We have a very set, definitive mission that we're trying to take care of. That's going to include trying to get the infrastructure back up as soon as we can. Our first priority is the stabilization of this incident. Then we can start rebuilding it. Then we can start letting you know you can come home. Information. As we get information, not just us, countywide and statewide, that will be on the Boulder County's website. It will be on the state of Colorado's emergency management website. Search those sites. We get it out on the news, on the web, as fast as we can get it. Because information is power for all of us. That's where you need to watch what's going on, when you can come back, and what resources are available. As you leave town, we have an evacuation center at Lifebridge Church on Ute Highway. If you stop there, sign up as an evacuee from Lyons. That lets us keep track of you. It puts you in the flow for federal management relief. We're all going to need those things. Some need more than others. Be on the list. That way you're in the process. We all pay taxes. Now it's time to get it back here. Yeah. The biggest thing I can't reiterate enough. Number one, you have to leave. You cannot stay here. Number two, you have to do that in a calm fashion. Do not go racing down the roads. Do not go roaming down to look at the water. We continually have pieces of roadway, pieces of riverbank, and bridges that are collapsing, that have been washed out, that are hanging on by a thread, and that thread decides to let go. You and your children do not need to be standing there when that happens. And if a bridge upstream releases, and you're standing down by the water checking it out, pieces of that bridge and the push of that water can take you along with it. Stay away from the water. Another comment is the amount of sewage that is in the water. From above it, from below us, all of that is a monster E. coli biological hazard. If you are wading in it, your children are playing in it, any contact with it, you are susceptible for that disease. That further stretches a very limited resource chain. We're all in America. We have the greatest resources in the world. They are not here right now. Everything takes time to mobilize. That's why we need you to get your ducks in a row, pack your car, get out of town. We will have officers staying in town to try to do our best to maintain the security of your homes, your property. We are committed to being here. That being said, we're committed to being everywhere else in Boulder County as well. So we're